Hey rock fans, let's go ahead and slab another rock. This time we're going to take this one that I picked up at the South Larremore Ranch out there in West Texas, and we'll get some slabs off of it. When I first picked this one up, I didn't think much of it. I thought it was just going to be a plain chunk of that light gray chalcedony. But then I got this edge wet, and I could see some very nice looking banding right there. You can probably see it now, even though it's dry. I was thinking if that goes throughout this rock, along with that little white area right there, and we slab it like this, we could have some really pretty slabs. Will I be right? I don't know. Let's find out. Let me go ahead and get this in the shop. I'll get it on the saw somehow, maybe like that. I'll make a few slabs and then I'll bring them back in here and I'll show you what they look like. And just like that, the little agate that I found out there at the South Larremore Ranch has been slabbed. Let's take a look at it. We'll begin as usual with this little end cap. Now, here you can see there's clearly going to be some banding in it. Was there? A little bit. I like those little white sections right there. Moving on, first full slab, and well, that's kind of pretty. There's an obvious fracture right there, which I suspect I could break. Should we try? Let's try. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, no problem. Next slab, and ooh, yeah, I really like that. I think that's a dynamite looking pattern in there. Yeah, the banding's not super strong, but it's there. And then those white areas, very nice. Oh, I like that right there. That's a fun pattern. Unfortunately, that fracture is still in there, but it does not appear to go all the way through, so I doubt I could break that. Yeah. Not without a lot of strength, which I apparently don't have. Next slab. Ooh, another very cool shape. Look at that. Which shape do we like better? Those are interesting, right? Fun stuff. Gotta love these agates. Now we can start to see some of the quartz. Yeah. Ooh, look at this side. Wow. I guess we have a little flow channel action right over here. And that's some very nice banding now. I'm seeing plenty of contrast. Little shadow banding there. Look at that. Pretty. Last slab. Well, I'm very glad I found this little agate nodule. If you happen to catch the videos I made of that trip, this would have been day number 1, I think. That's when I went to the South Larremore Ranch and found this one. It was just laying there in the middle of a dry creek bed. I think it was Calamity Creek, that's right. And now look at it. Beautiful stuff. This is what we have left. Yeah, kind of disappointing. Although that looks a little like a flower. Like a little, what kind of flower would that be? You know, the thin ones that come up and open up at the top? What am I thinking of? Not tulips, some other type. So that's kind of cool. This will no doubt end up in the tumbler. Time to grade this agate. Ooh, okay, what do we think? What do we think? Wow. You know, it's good. It's not great, but it's good. So for grade, I'm going to give this one a B+. Thank you so much for watching. This was a fun one to cut. Just check out that banding in there. You gotta love that, right? Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed cutting it for you, and I'll do something with these. The fracture is gonna be a bit of an issue, but maybe you'll see a cabochon from one of these before too long. Well, once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and be sure and check my other videos for more like this.